everyone. This is a message from the angels, and today they would like us to know the importance of really being aware of our energy and our vibration, and what this means, and to really understand a little bit more at this concept, because sometimes we hear, okay, we raise our vibration, and then what happens, and what does that really mean, and how do I do that? Even although it's very simple, really, in reality, it's a very simple task. It doesn't really take too much. We have a lot of things here that will really challenge that. So basically, we have to do things that makes us happy and be honest with ourselves and really be coherent. So we do feel and act the same way. So if I think something and I feel it that way and I act like that, so that's how I manifest anything that I want. And when I am tuned with myself, my frequency tends to be higher. And what happens when my frequency is higher? I'm happy, I feel at peace, and we tend to have more focus on the things that we are doing. However, sometimes it's not easy, since we have all the things that are here on earth and things that will happen that will sometimes throw us out of balance. And it is hard to be always in this higher frequency. So what they said is important to understand that you can't always be into that levels of frequency, because we have emotions here on earth. And that's why we are here to experience and transcend the ones that are very difficult. So it is okay for ourselves. They say it's okay to allow yourself to experience love, allow yourself to experience anger, allow yourself to experience happiness, and allow yourself to experience any emotion that comes to you according to the situation. The most important part here will be that you will release it as soon as you realize that this is over 45 minutes, for example, and that's actually quite long. Otherwise, we will get stuck in the story, and sometimes those 45 minutes can turn to be 10 years, and then we will forget what is that even emotional. Why is that happening inside of us that we don't know what that comes from? And some of that can be aware that can come from our family tree. It comes in our genes, it is in our DNA, it is in our cells, because those are the things that really make us our family. We have this inheritance, let's just put it that way, that it is also part of us and is running that system, that the program, it is inside of us. So if in our family, tends to be like, if people get angry so quick, so very easily we can get angry. But now if we are aware, when we are conscious, that we can actually change that and say, I can, okay, all my family tend to be like that, but I realize that this is not the right way. I don't think, no, because it is done like that in my family, I can do something different. And perhaps this is the part that is not going to be easy, but when you realize and you're conscious of that, and you do the change and you transcend that, well, there you do a lot of healing for yourself, for the whole family line right there, your lineage, but you will move and transcend. And that's why we are here on earth. We are here to experience all of this. It is that if we get connected and attached to that situation, especially the ones that are very, very harsh, and the ones that makes us feel anger and hate and guilt, all of that, we have to be aware that those are the ones, those emotions will not let us move forward on this life or many lives. That's why sometimes there is generation after generation that repeats the same story. So now we have an opportunity this time, right now on earth, to do something different, because many of us, we are here to help, to transcend it, to do some ancestral healing, to do some raising the vibration of the earth. By raising your vibration, when you heal, the earth heals, you are healing as well. We are connected, we are part of the earth. And so we are working together, we are doing things together. We are not separate beings, we are all one. And in the process that we are here to experience, and we are helping to rise the vibration of the earth, and helping also to bring this new beginning for humanity. Let's just put it that way. We are just starting a new beginning, a new era, and it's literal, a new era that where we are, as we go forward ahead. We will talk a little bit more about other concepts that perhaps will twist our minds a little bit into things like, how is this even possible? Because before we were not ready to hear those things. Now we are, and we are in the process in the beginning of new things and concepts that we never knew before. And one of them is that we are the creators of our reality. And to some extent, we have, yes, some conditions as stated in our cells and our DNAs, because we have situations that are already programs that are within us, and as well what is happening out here. But when we are conscious, that we are able to do all of those changes just by becoming aware of the why we do things, the reason, and what is the thing behind this. If we can put this into this analogy, would be like, you are, say you're fixing a house, and you take one room one day, and then something happened in there. You were doing something, and it's just an explosion of ink, I don't know, mess in the room, and you're like, oh my God, what just happened here? So you decide to, like, you know what? I'm still mad at myself, or I'm still mad at what is in there that happened, and we just close it and say, I'll go back later. And it's okay to do that. But sometimes we forget, and we are just angry. We continue having that emotion, and we move on to different things in different parts of the house. And because that room is right in the back, right there, and we forget about it, could happen, could go by, I don't know, 10 years. And then it's like, oh my God, sometimes it's so normal to us to feel like that anger that is because of what happened over there. So even we avoid walking by through that door or the aisle. We just, oh no, I don't want to go there because I don't want to go there yet. So we start doing different things. So that's exactly the same thing. So this is like a cord that is attaching us to that situation. And we might be aware of that, and we don't want to deal with that, or we just really forget about it. It can come even further back from the house that, from the first house that was built in our family. And eventually we have these extensions of houses, and we are right into the other house, and we don't even know that happened generations ago, but it still affects me because it's still in the house. So I'm still bringing that energy. So being aware of that there's sometimes we don't know exactly where that comes from. And sometimes we are able to really pinpoint it. But by healing those aspects of ourselves and understanding that we are humans, and we are in the process of learning, being compassionate with each other and with ourselves in this process, and allow yourself to feel every emotion, because there's nothing like having a great time and know what it's like to feel sad, and know what it's like to perhaps be mad and angry. Allow yourself to be angry if something happens and triggers that on you. But then how long you keep with that, that's going to make the difference. So this is the message for us today from the angels. I hope this is helpful, and we will continue with more messages as well, and they will bring new subjects as well that will help us to navigate these new energies and what we experience. And so know that we are never alone, and they are guiding us, and they are wishing you well wishes to all of us. Bye for now.